Hi Dixons, I'm Kate Paddy, Vice Principal responsible for quality of education at Dixons Unity Academy. Last year we introduced Messy Mark books and we found them to be very successful. This episode continues our introduction to Messy Mark books and explains how we use them when reviewing students' work. When a teacher sets a piece of independent work used to assess students' knowledge, skills or understanding, they use the Messy Mark book to support their review and subsequent planning. There is space at the top to include information about the class, the date and what the piece of work reviewed was. This is very useful for tracking a class and students' learning journey throughout the academic year. Next, there is a section for successes. Often, when looking through a class set of books, recurring successes are noticed. These are written in this section. Then there is a section for next steps. This is where the key misconceptions and knowledge and skill gaps are noted. The teacher records the common next steps they've noticed as they read students' works. Student initials can be placed alongside the next steps to help pinpoint directed improvement and reflection activities for specific students who may need more bespoke intervention in the lesson. There is a space for literacy and numeracy errors and notes on priority students for intervention. The next section is where the teacher takes all of the knowledge from what they've noticed in the student books and uses this to plan DIRT, Directed Improvement and Reflection Time. These activities will support students in taking their next steps. This is effectively noting how the teacher is going to highly tailor their next lesson, using the data they've collected from reviewing the students' work. This is a really important section of the Messy Mark book. There are also sections which are called Good to Great and Models for Excellence. In the next episode, I'm going to drill down into how these sections are used to address misconceptions and to ensure students understand what a successful piece of work looks like, which in turn will help them to improve their own work. Finally, there is a section to note down any absent students so that these students can be supported to ensure there is no gaps in their learning. By using this template when a teacher is reviewing students' work, the emphasis is on the teacher's forward planning, on how they will tailor the activities for students to drive improvements in students' learning and address misconceptions as they arise. We feel approaching feedback in this way is much more productive use of time than writing comments in individual books. I hope you found this episode useful. In a future episode on using the Messy Mark book, I'll explain the Good to Great sections and Models for Excellence section and how we use these in follow-up lessons to ensure gaps are closed and to support student metacognition. Please remember to sign up to our platform at dixonos.com. See you soon.